Hi, welcome. Today I'm going to teach you an example that's very important. I have a database here that has the following columns: name, address, phone, and date. And these are data that are being completing the database right here. And I have a new register. The name is Joe. He lives on X Street. That's his phone number, and that's his date that he joined our group. And I need to save this data here. But as you can see, this line here, all this information is going to enter on line 8. But I need to update the line that I'm going to be filling in these informations. So what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to click on Developers tab. I'm going to click on Record a Macro, OK. And I'm going to click on A1. And from A1, I'm going to press Ctrl and my down arrow. So this will take me to the last cell on my database. So what I did was I clicked on A1 and then Ctrl down arrow. OK. Now I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to take a look at what I have here on my Visual Basic. Let me just get this again. Alright, so I just record this macro here and I have the following codes. You're gonna see this code here. I did it 2 times, but you only see this. So this is clicking on cell A1 and then making the Ctrl down arrow. So I'm going to use this to get the end of my database. But once I get to the end of my database, let me just get this thing straight here so you can see both screens. When I get to the end of my database, for example here I'll be on row 7, but I don't really want the row 7. I want the row next to it. So I want the row 8. So I'm going to do this row R for row equals active cell dot row. So that's gonna give me the cell that I'm at. So if I stop here on A7, this is gonna say, oh, the row that you are a 7. So I'm gonna make +1, and this is going to give me 8 because it's the row of the active cell +1. Okay. Once I get this, I can write the data from my new user. So I'm starting on G2 all the way to G5. So I'm gonna say, well, when I found the row, so cells on the row, and the first column is going to receive the name of my new user. So that's gonna be on G2, and then I'm gonna get the row that I need, and the column 2, I'm gonna insert the address of my user. So that's going to be G3. And then I can do the following for the phone and the date. So this is going to be 3 and 4, and here's going to be G4 and G5. So this way I'm completing my database with the new user. So let me just press play here. Let me just go run this step by step so you can see. I'm going to click on A1. I'm going to do a Ctrl down, and I'm going to say, oh, give me the active cell, the row of the active cell +1. So it's going to be 7 + 1 is going to be equal to 8. And now let me write, since I got 8 now, let me write my new user. So on the first column, it's going to receive this. On the second column, it's going to receive the address. On the third column, I'm going to get the phone. And on the fourth column, I'm going to get the date. Okay, the date we here came out wrong because I need to specify that this column is supposed to be a date. Alright, so let me just check a new user here. Let me get a new user, say Fernando, and he lives on Y Street, and the phone number is 666-6666, and the date is 31 of January 2014. So let me just run this macro here and play, and there you go. I just got my new user on the bottom of my database. So what does it does is always going to the bottom of my database and inserting the register for the new user here. So this is why this example is so important, and we're going to use it later.